this is the dress.
You ready? Let's go.
5 years of Don't Tell the Bride. 48 brave brides. 48 game on grooms. Dozens of dress disasters.
Don't panic.
And one near miss.
Please, just get on the plane.
I'm not coming. Game over.
Now we're back for a whole new roller coaster ride. As 12 more blushing brides leave the biggest day of their lives.
Oh my God.
In the hands of the men they love. The grooms get 3 weeks.
No way.
And £12,000.
12 G's, man.
Oh my God. Are you ready?
Born ready, mate.
And the brides get no say in how it's spent.
I just don't want to do this anymore.
So saddle up for tears,
It's not gonna get the right one.
tantrums,
Why the hell are we at Thorpe Park on my wedding day?
and total meltdowns.
I can't even run a wedding, bruh. I can't do anything.
Tonight, 27-year-old Essex boy Andrew is a groom torn between two worlds.
You're not listening to me.
I am
It's my wedding.
On one side, his former boss and bride-to-be, Amanda,
I will go mad. I probably won't speak to him for a year.
who wants him to man up and take control of the wedding.
Let's hope he finds that inner tiger.
But in desperation to please her, will he make the wrong decisions?
I don't know. I just don't know. That's the feeling. I don't know.
And on the other side, best man Neil,
Yes, darling.
who wants him to lighten up and relive the good old Essex days.
His friends aren't going to stick around for much longer.
Trapped between his laddie past
You're stressing me out. Everything's a joke.
and his future wife.
You know, I'm not happy with that.
Which Andrew will shine through?
I'm giving him this decision, and I hope he doesn't let me down.
Can this man
You may kiss the bride.
give this woman the wedding of her dreams?
Where am I going? What's he done? What's he done?
27-year-old Andrew has spent the last 6 years defending his country in the Royal Navy. He met his fiancée, 23-year-old Amanda, at sea, where she outranked him.
I was in charge of you in the Navy.
Boss.
Yeah, little me.
Although Amanda left the Navy 3 years ago, she still gives the orders in their relationship.
Left, right, left.
That's it.
Something like that.
Amanda is a second Dan Taekwondo expert, and this demanding bride has earned herself a catchy nickname.
I am Amanda Demanda. I think maybe that's why I'm always put in charge and just take control.
Yeah. She's one of these girls. She's very headstrong.
One of these.
No, but you know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I don't mean that in that way.
So when it comes to planning the wedding, can Andrew pander to Amanda Demanda?
If he don't step up and he don't do it right, I'll go mad.
Andrew grew up in Essex, where he spent his younger days drinking and partying with his laddish mates. But since meeting Amanda, Andrew's abandoned his wild ways for a more domestic life. He now splits his time between serving in the military and serving his bride-to-be.
Yeah.
So every Friday, he makes the 500-mile round trip between Portsmouth Naval Base and his new home with Amanda in St Helens.
She's my rock. She's the love of my life. Yeah, we cuddle. Where's it?
Amanda's madly in love with Andrew too. In fact, since she met her doting sailor boy, she's been in a complete spin.
When I first set eyes on Andrew, the first thing that came to mind was how handsome he is. I think he's gorgeous.
I had this feeling like I've never had in my whole life, and it was just like, I'm content, I'm happy, I don't ever want to be alone without Amanda again.
They're made for each other.
He's affectionate. I love how affectionate and considerate he is, and I just know I need to be with him for the rest of my life.
Back in Andrew's hometown of Essex, there's a third person in this relationship, 27-year-old engineer Neil. Since their sweet romance began 12 years ago, they've shared many nights out together in downtown Essex.
Yeah, me and Andy clicked when really well, I was at college and I was sanding down my guitar and this kind of random guy came up to me and he was a bit annoying at first because I was like, what are you doing? Acting all cool and he's kind of had a little talk about guitars and he said how good he was. Yeah, he was good. But then we kind of clicked.
Neil wants Andrew to remember where he came from and doesn't want to be forgotten.
As I know that he's going to be moving up there, you're losing a mate, and he's got someone else now that is his pride and joy, and I'm not his pride and joy anymore. I'm just going to start crying soon. I'm not going to do.
Neil's on a mission to get the old party boy back before he becomes a soppy family man forever.
I knew he was soppy, but come on now. What is this? What was? I miss her. Oh, Amanda, I miss her. Man up, mate. Man up.
But for Andrew, manning up means being a responsible adult. As well as becoming a husband, he'll become a stepdad to Amanda's daughter, 3-year-old Scarlett.
For any man to take on someone else's child is a major thing.
What's your favourite ducky?
That one.
What's his name? Cheese.
They've got a brilliant relationship.
Really good bond, and I would never ever let her down.
Coming from divorced parents, Andrew's determined that his relationship stays the course.
I never want my children to feel the way I did when they split up because it's heart-wrenching. I've always said I'll get married once and that's it. I would never marry again. After that, I'll pick the one that I'm going to be with and I'll do whatever I have to do to be a family, if you know what I mean.
AT ranging, 1 salvo.
AT ranging, 1 salvo.
For the last 6 years, the Navy has told Andrew when to eat, when to sleep, and everything in between.
Gun bay clear.
So now he's taking command of Mission Amanda. Will he be able to make the tough choices all by himself?
I think it's going to be hard for him that he's actually got to stand on his own 2 feet and make that decision. No one else can do it for him.
I think I'd rather go to war than plan Amanda's big day.
Desperate to impress, can this groom give Amanda Demanda the day she wants?
Let's hope he finds that inner tiger. Come on.
The moment has come to say goodbye.
Yeah, we're just going to say bye-bye.
Put my stuff in my car, Scarlett.
The next time they see each other will be on their wedding day.
Bye-bye, Andrew.
Just can't wait to see you.
God, I didn't think it'd be this hard.
3 weeks. Give everyone my love, all right? You're just coming. I love you.
See you soon. I didn't think it would affect me this much. I knew I'd miss him, but I just didn't expect it to, like, just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Andrew's heading 200 miles south to his old stomping ground in Essex, where he'll spend the next 3 weeks living with best man Neil.
He's like a brother, if you know what I mean? Like, that close.
They used to do everything together, and then all of a sudden it was, oh, I'm going with Amanda, and oh, I'm going with Amanda. Oh, me and Amanda are going here, and he'd be like, Neil probably thinks I've robbed his best mate up in.
Neil's treating this as an Essex reunion, and he wants to make sure Andrew enjoys himself.
I know that at the back of his mind he wants to make it perfect, but sometimes when you try and make it too perfect, it ends up being a disaster. And I know that he'll do everything for her, bend over backwards for her, but it's his wedding as well. And that's my biggest thing. I want him to enjoy it as well, as much as her.
Right from the off, Neil's firing on all cylinders.
My mum said I'm not allowed to open the door.
You don't open up. Can seriously hurt me.
Hello.
It's been 3 years since the Essex boys lived together. For Neil, the next few weeks are a chance to wake Andrew and unleash the Essex tiger.
Welcome home.
But has this tiger been turned into a domestic pussycat?
Now, am I actually going to see you again?
Of course you are.
You going to move up north?
Yeah, I have to. Well, not have to,
Really?
but that's what I'm going to do. You're a dickhead.
Under the phone.
Back in St Helens, Amanda and her friends are wondering if Andrew will be able to resist returning to his laddie ways.
What do you feel about Neil having so much input in what you're going to wear on the day? Your most important day in the world.
Hopefully Andrew will take a step back and go, Neil, stay out of this one. Once this wedding's done, he's going to come home to his wife. And if she's not happy with it, let's see how he handles that one. Never mind 3 weeks without me.
200 miles south, Neil's preparing a full-scale assault to break Andrew's laugh-proof defences.
Got all eggs stuck behind my ear. Such an idiot.
Yeah, Andy.
What?
I've got something for you to wear.
Neil thinks getting Andrew into a baby suit will stop him being a dull grown-up.
You're not getting me in that. Stay away from it.
Come on. Come on. Maybe we can do a little dance together.
I'm not putting it on because it's disgusting. It actually makes me physically sick to see you in that.
These days, Andrew's way too mature to waste his time on things like fun. Intentions start to show.
I can't wait to be like a married man. I'll be a husband. You don't trust women, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, like
The right person.
Yeah, and Amanda's the right person for me.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Our grown-up groom is barely recognisable from the party boy he once was.
No, I'm not jealous. Yeah, I am jealous. Don't do it.
Me and Amanda are both in love with each other. I can't change that, and I'm never going to change that. It's the way it is. I'm just super happy.
Looks like Neil's got his work cut out. After a bumpy start, the boys have put their differences aside to plan the big day. Andrew's taken command of the mission to satisfy his demanding bride. Employing his naval training, he's turned Neil's living room into matrimonial HQ. With Amanda up north, the Navy down south, and Essex stuck in between, his first challenge is deciding where this wedding will happen.
Portsmouth, maybe. Essex, maybe.
I don't think it's going to happen up north, do you?
No.
I think Amanda would like something different. I'm thinking it should be naval sort of theme, rather than just a wedding. I was thinking like an old wooden ship down there, like an old sort of famous warship. What do you reckon?
Andrew! Yes, darling. Where do you want to get married?
You're stressing me out. Everything's a joke. I'm really, really getting to the point where I just think, so I'll just do this all myself.
Andrew!
You'd think smiling would kill him.
I'm gonna have a heart attack, I swear. You're a dick. Oh,
My ideal wedding.
I know he's trying to make me laugh and keep me happy, but it's not at the minute because of how important this is. He's not taking it seriously enough at the minute.
It's only day one and the bromance is on the rocks. But Neil's not ready to give up yet. It's time to hit the road. Andrew's decided it would be romantic to get married on a ship in Portsmouth, near where they first met. It would mean dragging his bride halfway across the country for her big day. But it'll be worth it if he finds a ship that was the first in the Navy to have an iron hull.
HMS Warrior was the first ship in the Royal Navy to have an iron hull.
What are the odds? The 150-year-old HMS Warrior was the most advanced warship of its kind. For Andrew, it's the perfect place to tie the knot.
Do you reckon we'll be out loud up there?
No, Neil, your place is below decks.
Neil, watch your head.
The two of you, not the two of you, Yourself and Amanda will be here, facing that way. Do you want to do the trial?
No, I'm not going to marry you. Get off my hand.
And then you'll
Yes, I will.
But in Liverpool, theology student Amanda has brought her Auntie Lynette and Mum Jo to see her ideal wedding venue.
I'm your dad. I'm your dad.
Amanda's local church is a million miles away from Andrew's boat idea. If he's not careful, he could be walking the plank instead of the aisle. Back on board HMS Warrior, Neil's still playing the bride.
Get out of it. Disgust me, you sick.
Kiss the bride.
Amanda Demanda's mind is made up. Nothing but a church will do.
You got your heart set on a church.
Yeah.
God's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wouldn't you feel married if you didn't get married in a church and if you had a ceremony?
It wouldn't feel like a real wedding if it wasn't in a church.
The pennies dropped, and Andrews realised his premium blonde might not want a deck full of tourists.
My biggest fear for this place is that you turn up and there's tourists walking around. It's not right.
Andrew may have avoided the holy wrath of his fiancée. A close call. Back in Liverpool, the girls are concerned how kick-ass Amanda Demanda will react if Andrew doesn't give her what she wants.
You can't go through life all the time getting your own way all the time.
Who doesn't like getting what they want? It's, you know, if you can have it, why not?
What are you going to do when you're not going to be able to get what you want?
Maybe I'll learn that Amanda's way isn't always the right way.
Good.
Maybe.
So you're not saying...
We'll see.
Yeah.
Ask me then on the day of my wedding.
With Neil at work, Andrew's gone it alone. He's headed to his mum's house in Essex to scour through the phone book for the perfect wedding venue.
At least I know their taste in music's bad.
And his luck hasn't improved.
I'm sorry, no one is available to take your call.
But I need someone.
Bye.
Oh.
You are now being transferred. You are now being transferred. You are now being transferred.
Mum Jo is not convinced our grown-up groom can arrange the wedding without Amanda's guidance.
What are you going to do if you get it totally wrong?
Don't know.
Have you thought about that?
No. I don't know.
Now he's got to stand on his feet now and do everything for this wedding. He's got to take control.
I mean, like, even in the Navy, even in his job, he's like now a leading hand, and he, you know, it's not about just taking orders. He's actually capable of giving them himself, and hopefully he'll learn how to take control of, like, situations by doing this.
Nothing.
It seems going it alone isn't so easy for Andrew.
Hello, Mum. Sorry to keep calling you, but the internet, does it keep going down?
So much for standing on his own 2 feet.
My training does not train me for the internet being down.
Having failed miserably on his own, Neil's back by Andrew's side. In East London, perched on the banks of the River Thames for nearly 2 centuries, sits Greenwich Naval College. In its heyday, it was the nerve centre of the British Empire. Andrew's so gobsmacked he's struggling to find the right words.
This is mental. This is amazing. This is wow. But I want to make her wow, you know.
Getting married here will cost Andrew just £2,000. But it means not giving Amanda the church ceremony she wants. And he'll be dragging the bridal party 250 miles down south. This naval landmark seems to be pushing the right buttons for Andrew's naval theme.
Spectacular, really. The floor is beautiful, very nautical. Just looking at the pictures, I started looking and pretty grand, isn't it?
If only Andrew could make his own mind up.
If you tell me we can pull it off, I'll trust you.
We could be here for some time.
I don't know. I just don't know. That's the feeling. I don't know. I love it.
Used to taking orders from his naval bosses and Amanda, our groom's all at sea without them.
I think I'm going to pick this venue. I'm going to pick this venue now. I'm going to do it.
He's done it!
Let's go do it.
Well done, Andrew. You're a real grown-up. With £2,000 spent on the wedding venue, Andrew now needs to find a place to hold his reception. Back up north, Amanda's found the venue she wants, Thornton Manor in Cheshire. The Elizabethan manor house specialises in high-class wedding receptions.
This is very me.
Oh, it is. Oh my God. This is...
Look at those ceilings.
This is just... I love it. It's perfect. Oh, I want it. I want it.
Don't worry, Amanda. Andrew knows exactly what you want.
It's a very classy sort of place, isn't it? It's not... It's exclusive. It feels exclusive. It doesn't look like any old riffraff can turn up and ruin my day.
The local golf club in Chingford, Essex.
I mean, look, it's just been well maintained, hasn't it? It's not been let... thing.
If he cuts corners and I get a stupid venue, I will go mad. I probably won't speak to him for a year.
Well, what's a year, Andrew? It'll fly by.
I love it.
But Andrew seems happy. Well, as happy as Andrew ever seems.
I think that price is ridiculously cheap.
Really? This origami clubhouse is nearly £4,000.
Oh, I love it. You can imagine someone playing the piano here, couldn't you? I've got this in my head. I want big and wow and grand, and he's got to do something that can top this now.
I think, for once, it feels like something's gone right. This is perfect. This is a blank canvas, a good opportunity. Put my touch on it, it's going to be special. A mock front of a ship with a backing where people can have their pictures, like the Titanic or something like that.
Titanic! That was a happy ending.
Ropes, anchors.
A giant iceberg.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
At the end of the first week, Andrew's chosen Greenwich Naval College for the ceremony and the local golf club for the reception. Andrew spent a whopping £6,000 on his venues, and he's getting it wrong at every turn. There are just 2 weeks to go, and things are looking far from bright. Despite Amanda Demanda hoping for a church wedding in Liverpool, Andrew's chosen 2 venues down south. But can he turn things around with his ambitious naval theme? The lads have headed to North London in search of props for the golf club reception. But with money tight, Neil's concerned that they've bitten off more than he can chew.
It's a massive room.
You keep saying it's a massive room. Regardless if it's a massive room, it's not going to get smaller at the end of the day, is it? You saying that is not increasing confidence, and that's what we need to do, be positive about it, and that's what it's driving me mad, being negative. I'm nervous now, I am, yeah, of course I am. I'm really worried that this is not going to be or look wow.
But at least Andrew started making decisions. Whether they're right is anyone's guess. He's just splashed out £1,200 on nautical props for the reception. With Neil back at work, Andrew's turned to his mum, Kim, to help with a feminine touch. Flowers.
Oh, oh, oh. That's really nice.
That looks nice.
Amanda does like bling bling.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, that is lovely. Bouquet, bouquet.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mange too. Oh, that's lovely.
But Andrew still feels caught between his new life with Amanda Demanda and his old Essex boy life with Neil.
When I first turned up, he was like, oh, I'm not going to see you no more, and I haven't seen you, and I was like, I didn't come here, mate, to talk to you about, like, I ain't going to see you and stuff, and you're not going to be here no more, I'm losing my mate. This is just pathetic, like, because you sound like a 15-year-old saying, well, you can't hang around with me no more and stuff, and I was like...
Yeah, but at least he said how he felt.
Yeah, I know, Neil can't hide that, but...
Oh, grown up now.
Growing up, ain't I?
Yeah, you're a man now.
Mummy's little boys, no, not. Mummy's little sailor, eh? No. Mummy's big sailor.
Big sailor, little sailor, are they official Navy ranks?
Would that have been your first choice of best man, Neil, or would you...
I think I made...
Are you worried that you may have made the wrong choice? Let's put it this way, if this was me, I would be seriously very worried. Seriously worried.
Halfway through, and Andrew has less than £5,000 left in his budget. The time has come to buy Amanda's wedding dress, and Neil has a cunning money-saving strategy.
Seriously, just see what they've got and you might be surprised, because at the end of the day, it's going to save a hell of a lot of money.
For the most important dress in Amanda's life, he's brought Andrew to the local charity shop.
Seriously, mate, trust me.
Back in Liverpool, the girls have come to look for Amanda's fantasy wedding dress at a high-end boutique.
I think that is beautiful.
It's like that's got enough fittedness to go. Yeah, nice. And then I want to feel glam. Yeah. Forget princess. I'm a queen. Can you try it on? Of course you can.
As Amanda slips into her dress, Mum Jo and Auntie Lynette are well aware of the implications if Andrew gets it wrong.
It's going to be the most important dress she ever wears. Oh, without doubt. So, it's got to be right. He's got to get it right. I think she'll have them scissors out cutting it off. If it's not right. Yeah.
In the charity shop, Neil's already spotted a bargain.
£195 for a dress.
A horrible dress that doesn't fit. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's that dress. Oh, we've got a budget. That's what I'm thinking. That's the problem.
Yeah, if I cut the budget on this for a dress for the sake of 300 quid, right?
Yeah, but
right,
you might...
What does that say?
It's not saying nothing.
With the lads squabbling over a £195 frock, Amanda's found her fantasy dress at 10 times the price.
Oh, Amanda, that is gorgeous.
Amanda's set her heart on a silk fishtail design with an encrusted diamante cleavage. And with the gamble she's taken on the biggest day of her life, it's all too much.
I'm just scared he's not going to get the right one. Oh, God.
I'm sure he'll get you a nice dress, Amanda.
Back at the charity shop, Neil's resorting to anything to try and get a laugh out of Andrew.
Do you love me? Why you got to be like this?
You may kiss the bride.
Yeah, get fucked.
Andrew?
Neil's attempt to get Andrew to crack a smile is failing miserably.
Oh, come on.
It's just I'm giving him this decision, and I hope he doesn't let me down.
Having convinced Neil the charity shop wasn't for him, the lads hit Lakeside Shopping Centre. After 2 long hours of indecision and titting around from Neil, something finally grabs his eye.
I love that. I've just seen that. Yeah, just at the corner of my eye, I caught that.
Andrew zeroed in on an ivory-coloured ball gown stuck at the back of the shop where he can barely see it. It's nothing like the one Amanda's hoping for.
It's the one, yeah, that's definitely the one. That's perfect. I love it.
Any normal groom would ask to see a model try it on, but Andrew wants Amanda to be the only woman to wear it. Let's hope it fits her better than this headless mannequin. On the plus side, when his bride-to-be sees it, the choice between his new life with Amanda and his old life with Neil could be made up for him.
I mean, it is the top of my budget, and and obviously getting underneath it would be better. But I think that's a perfect dress for me.
At £1,000, the dress leaves just £4,000 in his war chest. With the wrong venue, the wrong dress, and sailor boy Andrew at the helm, this wedding is heading for the rocks. There's only a week and a half to go before Andrew ties the ultimate sailor's knot. And today, it's his birthday.
Hey, Andrew, as it's your birthday,
I
bought you a balloon.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Is
that actually from you, is it? No! Who's it from? Who's it from?
Amanda. Oi! Man up, mate. Man up. Oi.
Crying tears? These are man tears. Right.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, that's amazing. That's beautiful. Oh, man. I can't even say thank you to her, can I?
So pretend I gave it to you?
Yeah, I can't stick my tongue down your throat, can I? That's amazing.
Amanda has given him some words of advice.
Look deep inside your heart and you'll find strength that you never knew you had.
You got a balloon?
But do you know when you miss someone so much?
Yeah. No, definitely. It's cool.
You're touching my leg too nice there. Cheers, mate.
It's all too much for Andrew. But after 12 years of friendship, Neil knows how to cheer up his old pal.
That time! Come on, Andrew! It's not happening. It's that time! Come on! It's your birthday! You're right, it's my birthday. I'm 28 years old. Come on!
This isn't the same party boy that Neil used to know, and Andrew's determined to be Mr. Sensible.
You're no fun no more. Little bit. Come on, get up!
Back in St Helens, Amanda's received her very own surprise package from Andrew. How will she take the news of her big day being down south?
Yeah, just being delivered.
Oh, let me have a look. Is this mine? Can I open it?
Go on, open it, go on.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
Oh, come on, open it.
To my future wife, you need to be ready to travel anytime Thursday afternoon to a secret location down south.
Do you know what? It's a long way, that, isn't it?
I think if it's down south, you know, it's not as easy to go down the road or out your door to a wedding, is it? It's, you know, you're going down south.
Amanda is faced with a 250-mile journey on the eve of her wedding. Still, she's delighted to have received her invitation.
Oh, like me prince has sent me an invitation to the ball.
Oh. Unfortunately, her prince has sent her all the invitations to the ball.
You've got the job again.
I have to go round and say, come to me wedding. So it's don't tell the bride, it's left to Andrew to arrange, but I have to give them out. I have to deal with it. I mean, I know it's the easiest option is for me to do this, but the easiest option for me is to go and pick my own dress as well and pick my own wedding. It's not about making it easy. And you know what, I'm not happy with that. Could have arranged with someone else, like Lynette, like Michelle being a bridesmaid, isn't that? No, but I shouldn't have to. He should be doing it.
Early morning in the peaceful backwaters of Essex. With just 1 week to go, Neil's been given the job of arranging Andrew's stag do. And the best man finally got his way with that baby grow. Finally, Neil's made Andrew laugh. And it's the first time our groom's relaxed since day one. While the cocks bash balls, the hens have spent the last 4 hours gluing, painting and spraying.
I hope we're going somewhere glam, where we can drink cocktails and all have fun. A proper girly night, I want.
Yep, and nothing says a proper girly night like a treasure hunt in the boggy woods around the corner.
What's that say? There's no bar or no music or nightclub along that way.
So, girls, who brought their wellies? Back in Essex, the stags are locking horns. It's just like the old days. A bunch of lads heading to the great outdoors for a bit of a wrestle. Ah, isn't it nice to see men who can show their affection? Back up north, the girls may look like a bunch of pirates, but this treasure hunt is stretching the nautical theme a tad far, Andrew. Amanda's dad has left treats, chosen by Andrew, around the woods. Sweets. It's like he wants to get karate kicked into next week. Did Andrew leave that as well?
Yay!
From the beginning, Neil's mission has been to get Andrew to enjoy the wedding. After 2 weeks of Andrew playing the grown-up, he's finally lightened up. At last, the girls have found Andrew's booty. A trunk of booze. Sorry, Scarlett, it's warm milk for you. With the boys washed and groomed before their night out on the town, Andrew wants to let Neil know there'll always be a place for him.
I know you're scared, and I know it's a rocky. I know it's a rocky road ahead, but that amazing life although it's amazing with Amanda and Scarlett and I wouldn't change it, it wouldn't be the same without, like, you. You need to know that after next Saturday, I'm Amanda's and not yours.
And you need to know you got mates as well.
You got me for the night, yeah. I'm yours.
In Liverpool, the girls have hit the town. And Amanda's making the most of it. It's Andrew's last night of freedom and he's decided to go crazy with a curry. Let the good times roll.
Probably a drink I don't even like.
The new mature Andrew is once again refusing to let his hair down.
I've got a full stomach. It's a bit of a stupid idea getting someone a drink to down after a full dinner.
He's clearly worried it will be bad for his coma.
They're so soft, these sailors nowadays, aren't they?
Oh, in my opinion, I reckon Amanda is just, like, on it. So you need to get on it to match it.
I've just told everyone I'm going to get in a round of cocktails.
With Andrew refusing the first cocktail, Neil splashed out on another.
Yeah, I'm not going to drink it. Why are you drinking?
It's something nice. You don't have to down it. It's just a nice drink that I bought.
You're off your head.
Just bought Andy a drink and it says it all, really. His reaction, it's pretty much him all the way through. I've made you a drink.
Right, I don't like Zambuca.
It's not Zambuca.
That will instantly make me throw up.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, I don't like it.
This will be a night to remember.
I think he needs to chill out. All right, yeah, he doesn't want to embarrass himself. Be boring for the rest of your life.
To be fair, Andrew just wants to be a grown-up, like his bride, who, as we speak, is dancing on a table with her skirt hitched up around her knickers.
You're a dickhead. I'm not going to drink that.
Why am I even wasting my time trying to do something for him when it's just thrown back in my face?
This isn't the Essex boy Neil remembers.
Stop being a fucking girl about it. His friends aren't going to stick around for much longer.
With just days to go until the wedding, Andrew snuck off to Manchester to meet the other girl in his life.
Hello, Andrew.
He's taking Scarlett shopping for her flower girl dress.
Scarlett, whose dress is going to be better, Mummy's or Scarlett's?
Andrew's suit.
Andrew's suit. That's a good answer. Give me 10.
Meanwhile, 2 weeks apart have driven Amanda to the photo album.
One of the first major times he spent with Scarlett, and he said that was the day he felt like a dad. And he's definitely lived up to it since.
Finally back with little Scarlett, Andrew's a happy sailor.
There you go. Do a twirl.
I want it for my wedding.
He's just always been there for her. He's always looked after her. He just completely dotes on her.
And like Mum Amanda, it seems that Scarlett likes her bling bling.
You get this one. Auntie Nette and Michelle got to have a cheaper dress. Is that all right?
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want the cheaper one?
No.
Why not? Why'd you pick it? Why did you pick it?
With Scarlett's flower girl dress passing inspection, attention turns to Andrew's wedding outfit at his naval base in Portsmouth.
LET Waddell reporting for number 1 inspection, sir.
Very good, young man.
Desperate to impress Amanda, Andrew's chosen to wear his ceremonial uniform, usually only dusted off when the Queen turns up.
Overall, badges seem to be okay.
But it's Warrant Officer Barker's job to check it's fit for Andrew's future wife.
Lean forward. Your lanyard needs cleaning. That beard needs to be slightly thicker, patchy, looks scruffy. You look down at your trousers, you've got tram lines. This trouser looks dirty as well. Come back to attention and show me your salute. To the front, salute. You should be looking at the palm of your hand, down.
With just £2.5 left of his budget, Andrew faces his biggest challenge yet: transform this 70s-style golf club into a naval spectacular fit for a diva. But he's soon caught in the crossfire between his divorced parents.
We're going to pick all the flowers up on the Friday morning.
We're not picking all the flowers
Here
up.
we are.
And Andrew's not getting a word in.
Listen, I'm talking.
He's so used to taking orders from Amanda and the Navy that he still can't take charge of his own wedding.
Because they said
And now Mum's got big plans for an embarrassing slideshow of Andrew as a nipper.
When you was a little boy jumping in the swimming pool and seeing how athletic you still are. Just silly photos where you're pulling your back.
But finally, Andrew seems to have found his inner tiger.
I think he thinks we're going to have him in Speedos or...
No.
Or something like that.
I don't give a fuck about Speedos and all that, and it's starting to fucking wind me up. It's really starting to wind me up, so stop fucking talking about it. Simple, and I'm starting to get right livid about it. You're not listening to me. It's my fucking wedding.
All right, so we won't
And I've
do it.
asked you to do something, and instead of you just going, all right, fair enough, you've not.
We're
My
just
lips
trying
going, I've got to go,
explain.
because I'll proper flip in a minute. And I just thought, whose wedding is this? You know what I mean? The whole job is it for me to do it. You're trying to control my wedding, and it's up to me what goes on in my wedding, and that's that.
With this venue to kit out and just 72 hours to go until the big day, a newly invigorated Andrew is finally ready to take command of his wedding. It's action stations aboard Mission Amanda. Wow, did their budget extend to the Angel of the North?
Okay, you through the door, mate.
For the first time in nearly 3 weeks, Andrew and Neil are working together as a team.
That's the one.
With his newfound confidence, Andrew's taking charge. He even manages to make a definitive call on the rings.
Perfect.
Andrew's gone from needy Navy boy to G.I. Joe.
Give me 5.
But with just pennies left in his wedding kitty, can he find the bridesmaids Auntie Lynette and Michelle their dresses?
Maybe that blue.
£22.50. It's horrible.
That's going to be hard, isn't it? How's it looking?
I don't like the belt. Too big. Is it a 10? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect, definitely.
Whee!
Happy now. Happy I can get married.
That's what you think. It's 2 days until D-Day, and Amanda's preparing to head to Essex. But Andrew needs to break some bad news. It's a job for a sensitive grown-up. Failing that, Neil will have to do.
How am I getting there?
Well, however you want, really.
Wrong answer, Neil.
It's my wedding. You haven't even arranged for me to get down there.
We haven't really thought about it.
Thank you, Neil.
Oops.
He won't be smiling when she breaks him in half later. Having already handed out her own wedding invites,
Andrew should have dealt with this.
Amanda's now got to get herself 250 miles down south.
It's all right for him, he's there. It's all right for all his guests, they're there. But mine aren't, and I'm not.
Well, I'll drive, but you're going to have to direct me.
This dress better be fabulous.
After a grueling 4-hour slog on the motorway, Amanda arrives at her budget hotel in Essex, where Andrew's left her a charming surprise.
They're as big as me. But I can't walk in a house of God. I feel like a porn star walking down the aisle.
But a glass of fizz later,
Hello, boys.
there's just 24 hours to go before Amanda gets married. Today, she's about to try on the most important dress of her life. This could be a potential disaster because Andrew refused to let anyone try on the dress he's chosen. The success of Andrew's wedding day now hangs in the balance. The dress Amanda fell for was a cream silk fishtail design with a diamante-encrusted cleavage. What Andrew stumped for is an ivory-coloured ball gown with no fishtail and no bling on the cleavage. Straight away, Amanda spots her idea of hell.
Me dress nightmare would have to be that one at the back.
The very dress Andrew's chosen for her.
It's too many layers. It looks too thick.
How's it feeling?
I don't know when to laugh, I don't know when to cry.
Shouldn't be too long before we find out. Blissfully unaware of the pending drama, it's all hands on deck to get the golf club shipshape and Bristol fashion. It's jam-packed with nautical finery.
Bit of bling bling, sparkle.
Get a bit stressed.
Good to see they haven't skimped on the entertainment. At last, everything seems to be going great for the boys. But for Amanda Demanda, it's time to unleash the dress.
I can't believe this is like, it's in there when I'm going to get married in. What he's chosen. Oh God, it's busy. My heart's going. It's calm down. My God, now. It's not what I pictured at all. It's just a dress.
But you'll feel differently once you put it on. You will feel differently.
Oh God. What's he done?
Here we go.
Before she sees herself in the mirror, she shows her mum and aunt.
I think it's stunning, you see.
Oh, don't
I
cry.
think it is absolutely stunning.
I like
You
it.
look,
It's not what I pictured for myself.
you look perfect.
I like it.
I want them to go, wow.
Yeah.
And I don't feel wow. So how can I look wow? I can't even give off wow. I just not as thick and chunky.
Chance to like think about it.
Well,
a
I'm
bit.
gonna have to. I'm stuck with it now.
And now, it's the moment of truth.
It's not as bad as before. It's beautiful, isn't it?
See? I knew you'd like it.
I do like.
Oh, I feel terrible.
That's all right.
I like it. Oh, thank God for that. I want it.
I'm so happy now. I had a wave of anger a few minutes ago.
So did I.
I mean, raging.
Can't wait to wait it now tomorrow.
It's early morning on the biggest day of Andrew and Amanda's lives. But right from the off, there's a bridal emergency.
I've got a bit of a drama. I need the veil and tiara out of my room and to come to the salon.
No tiara, no veil means no hairdo. Oblivious to the hair situation unfolding across town, the boys are enjoying their final moments together. Bridesmaid Michelle is getting her boyfriend Paul to bring the veil, but it's been over an hour and there's no sign of him.
Hello, how long?
Somehow, Paul's got lost between the hotel and the salon.
There's like a row of shops, like loads of shops.
With just 2 hours to go before Amanda should be getting hitched, her wedding day is turning into a fiasco.
Michelle, what are we going to do if he's going in the opposite direction?
Unfortunately, he is. But hairdresser Kelly has a plan to get them out of the fix they're in.
You can get back to the hotel, I can come with you. It's literally down the road, it's not far.
With no time to waste, the girls give up on Paul and leg it back to base camp. With the Liverpool contingent anxiously waiting, Paul, who previously struggled to find the salon, now struggles to find his own hotel.
He's just not here in time, is he?
And he's still got the veil.
Oh, where's Paul? Where is he? Now then. Oh, here he is. Dan.
Yeah.
The mystery man with no sense of direction finally arrives.
Oh my God, thanks, Bea. Quick, go.
On the other side of London in Greenwich, Neil and his girlfriend Hayley wait for Amanda to arrive. Inside, the groom's party are seated and the nerves are starting to show.
My heart's going, I'm shaking, I'm just...
Do you need to go now? Do you want to go to Jimmy Riddle now?
I can't think about that.
We're running a bit late. Amanda's just getting a dress on now. We've not left yet.
She hasn't had second thoughts then?
No. Tell him to wait. She's coming. She's on her way.
Suck it in.
With the ceremony already scheduled to have begun, Amanda's just squeezing into her dress.
Oh, I need it tighter.
It's now a race to get to the ceremony's secret location. finally on the road, they're already 30 minutes late and counting.
It's a long drive. Can't believe he stuck us so far away.
When choosing her ultimate wedding venue, Amanda wanted a country church.
It is.
Look
That's the city,
rural
isn't
we
it?
were going, does it?
This is a far cry from what she was dreaming of.
Lewisham. Where am I going? What's he doing?
Amanda's finally arrived an hour late, and so far her day has been a disaster. Despite the earlier setbacks, she's made it. But the big question is, what does she think to Andrew's Naval College idea?
I love it. The setting is just perfect.
Isn't it?
After spending 3 weeks apart, this is the first time Amanda and Andrew will have set eyes on one another. And sure enough, it's not long before there are tears at the altar.
We are here today to witness the joining in marriage of Andrew and Amanda.
I,
Andrew Paul Wardell,
do
take thee to be my lawful wedded wife. I, Amanda Lauren Smith,
I, Amanda Lauren Smith,
do take thee to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
It's my pleasure to declare that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations to you both. You may kiss the bride.
Perfection needs perfection with it, and she's perfection, you know. Everything's been perfect so far. You're amazing.
The grown-up groom who struggled to stand on his own 2 feet has managed to impress his bride. With the help of his best man, he's found his inner tiger.
Perfect. Everything went to plan, and nice to see him smile for once. Because I mean, for this whole thing, he's been stressing out.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm top of the world. I'm so happy for you.
They're so perfect together, and I think showing it today. Yeah, it's lovely.
The dress was really nicely suited her.
Smart venue. You are the most beautiful, most gorgeous woman I've ever met. I love you.
That's why I'm married, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My little sailor.
Well done, little sailor. So far, so good. But what will Amanda make of her reception at an Essex golf club? And the sad reality's starting to dawn on the bride. This wasn't the venue Amanda exactly had in mind.
Okay. I just hope it's nice and, like, inside. I don't want to walk into just a function room.
But are we talking a hole-in-one or a bogey?
Oh, my God.
Keep going, you're deaf.
Oh, my God. I love it. Oh, my God, it's amazing. Is that my cake?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, they're special cakes, by the way.
Isn't that lovely? Don't trip over me. I want to just go, and a cannon. I've got a cannon at my wedding.
In just 3 weeks, Andrew's pulled off the impossible and given Amanda a 5-star naval setting.
It symbolises everything about us. Like we met at the Navy, and with his lifestyle being in the Navy and having all that structure and routine, and even with me, he's used to just handing things over to me to take charge, shall we say. And I think he's done brilliant. You know me better than me, I think.
Really?
After this, yeah?
I see a gentleman with a big heart. It makes me proud to call you my son-in-law.
Apparently it's Amanda, Andrew and Neil's wedding.
And you know this means a lot to me. I wouldn't want him with anyone else, because I can see that he's so happy and he's so in love.
I haven't quite mentioned to Amanda that you want to come on the honeymoon.
You better.
I'm not
You
sure
better do
how
it
she's
soon.
going to take it.
Really?
Neil's got something special to give to Andrew that cements their friendship.
Me and Andy met over a guitar. You mean everything to me, so I just thought I'd give you this gift.
It's not a guitar.
Yeah?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's amazing.
The day's gone perfectly for Andrew and Amanda, and this new family are starting a new life together on a good footing. But sure enough, Neil can't help turning the first dance into a threesome.
You've grown up.
I have grown up, yeah.
And I've kind of got to accept that.
At last, Neil's realised that letting go doesn't mean the end of their friendship.
You're there for me. Ever need you, and I'm there for you. So you're my best man. That's as close as you get, you know?
I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain.
For me to say Amanda's my wife, you know, it's actually like...
It's like amazing.
Do you want to kiss each other? Oh, God, you actually put your tongue in my mouth. That was wrong.
Finally, it's just Andrew and Amanda.
All right, that's enough.
And Neil. Next time, boom! Sci-Fi Charlie wants a wedding that is out of this world.
I think we just found our spaceship, guys.
Will he boldly go where no groom has gone before? Or will his obsession with sci-fi take his bride to the dark side?
I'm not wearing it, I'm sorry.
I could have completely messed up the whole damn thing.